everybody, Hunter back again from Showtime Studios. Had a lot of people asking where I'm at, what I'm doing, if I'm still in the hobby, if I'm coming back to the hobby, still doing shows. A lot of questions have come up, so I figured I'd jump on here and do a video, bring everybody up to date on what's been happening. A lot of things going on right now. Work's pretty busy, and of course we're into springtime now, so we're doing a lot of stuff outside the house, getting, the grounds and everything tidied up for the spring and summer season, and we're getting ready to paint the decks and just a whole bunch of stuff happening. So been busy here lately with that. And of course, many of you know that I'm building a one-to-one Pro Street car. I've been on that for a couple of years now. The project did change. The last video that I done on the 84 Olds Cutlass, that a lot of you guys watched the video, left great comments. Thank you for that. And I need to get out there and do a video on the new car that's in the garage that's being Pro Streeted. And just a quick touch on that subject. All of my cars in the past have basically been based around the G-body platform, which is what that Olds is, and also S10s and things like that. And the further along I went on that project, the more I just wanted something different, something that I've never had before, and something that you don't see done in Pro Street form very often. And I think I found it. I went to the next state over, picked this car up for a real good price. Car was in very good shape. It is a 1997. I'm not going to tell you what it is. A lot of you guys on my Facebook page already know, but for you guys on YouTube, I'll wait until we do the video in the garage, and then you'll see what the new Pro Street project is. But yeah, I just wanted something a little different, so we kind of borrowed some parts out of the Olds and put that project on hold so we could start on this new project. And we made some changes. The rear end's different now. We went with 373 gears instead of the 456s. We went from a ladder bar in the Olds rear suspension to the 4-link in the new project. And the blown small block and all that is basically the same as it was in the Olds. It got changed up a little bit. Few better components put in it. And so that's all been installed in the car. But we're moving right along with it. Most of the back half is done. What else have I got done? The cage and everything is in the car, or actually it's an 8-point bar. We didn't do a full cage in the car, but this car does have a lot of power features on it. And it has a lot of comfort and luxury. This car has just a quick rundown on it. This car has power sunroof that goes back into the headliner, which is pretty cool. I've never had that on a Pro Street car. It has power seats in it. It has power door locks, power windows, rear defrost, backup camera, full gauge package has been put in it, all autometer stuff. We put a aftermarket shifter in the car that's all mounted in the factory console. And actually, when we were done with it, it kind of looks like a factory shifter setup, which is what I was after. Back to the power stuff. It also has power and heated mirrors on it. It's got a lot of cool functions. And I think as a Pro Street car, it was a very good choice. So like I say, that's enough on that part. We'll do a video out in the garage, and we'll bring everybody up to date on what's happening with the new Pro Street project. As far as models, that's been one of the number one questions on, have you been building anything? Or, did you quit? I've been tinkering. That's about all I've been doing. The one-to-one car has been taking a lot of my time. And like I say, with work and things outside, and, I haven't done a whole lot of modeling, but I have been tinkering around with things. And just to kind of give you a little quick rundown here on the last year or so, year and a half, things that I've worked on. We'll start off with this little German Stug here I done, World War II tank. And I'm using the camera on my Chromebook, which is not a real good camera. So it's probably not going to show up much of the detail or whatever, but We did the ambush scheme on this one with some weathering, and I still got to glue the top of the hull and stuff on. But other than that, it's pretty much done. I got a few more things to add to it. We sagged the tracks. They're all individual link tracks, and that was actually my very first time of doing an entire individual track link set and sagging them and doing all that. So I was real happy with that. Added the antenna to it. Made a couple modifications, added some stowage on the back of it, but other than that, it's pretty much a box stock build. So that's one that, we got a few more things to do on it, and it'll be wrapped up. So I worked on that one. And then this year for the 24-hour build, which was at the end of January, I worked on the Russian KV series tank. And it took me I think altogether about 20 hours to do this one. We did it in the Russian green. It's got some chipping on it and some weathering and fading and some dry brushing and things like that. But it came out pretty decent for a 24-hour build. Was pretty happy with it. So that was another one that we got done or almost done. I got a lot of almost done around here. What else do we have? Here recently, I've been working on, believe it or not, 1/350 of ships. And I was sitting here one weekend. It was kind of raining outside. Didn't want to work in the garage. And I said, well, I'm going to mess with something. And I pulled out a little 1/700 scale ship from Pit Road, which I think is a Japanese company. And they had this little Japanese destroyer. And this thing is tiny, as you can see, 1/700 scale. And I started doing some rigging on it. Still got to paint it and everything, but it's coming along real well. And was happy with that. There was a couple sink marks up here in the bow that I had to go back and fill. I missed them when I was, first looking at the parts and prepping them. But I drilled the port holes in it. Actually, one side I drilled port holes in it, and I know they're not going to show up on this camera, but there's port holes drilled down the side of it using the box art for reference. So that was one that I worked on, and that's a tiny little thing too. Real nice kit, went together very well. Any of you guys that are thinking about doing, more of a simple ship build, definitely check out the Pit Road series. Pit Road is the manufacturer of it, and they seem to be very nice little kits. A lot of individual parts, but they go together very well. So next up on the list is one that I started on. This was actually about the middle of last year. I started on this kit and I got a little bit done on it, and I got it up to what I considered a stopping point, and was very happy with the progress so far. And we kind of put it up in the cabinet, and I haven't touched it for a while, but we'll show you what it is now. This is the 1/350th. What is this one? The New Jersey Battleship. And I went ahead and ordered an update set for it. The wooden deck. I ordered the aftermarket Photoetch for it. The aftermarket drilled and turned aluminum barrels. The anchor chains, all that kind of stuff was ordered in. But this, I got it up to the point of getting the camo and stuff done on, let me turn it around here. Here we go. This is the camo on this side of it. And got the red done, got the water line done, got the deck glued on, and started filling the seam and stuff around the deck. None of this stuff on here is glued on. It's just sitting in place. Just like with the superstructure, it's just sitting there. But it's coming along pretty good. So this will be one that hopefully when I get back into the hobby 100%, I can get this one wrapped up and hopefully get it out to a show if we ever have shows again, because all of them have been canceled. So yeah, we are looking forward to going to some shows and going to shows with some different subjects, rather than, automotive and stuff that I'm known to go to shows for. Going with these ships and things like that's a little bit different. So, yeah, we've got that. And the one that I've been tinkering with here as of late on and off is this little dude, which is 1/350th scale also. And this is the German Z39 Destroyer. And I'll show you a picture of the box art here for you guys that don't know this kit. This is the kit. It's from Dragon. Very nice kit. Everything so far has went together, pretty much perfect. We have, this is some of the superstructure with the Photoetch parts that I'm working on. I don't know how well it'll show up there, but you can see some of the brass Photoetch. The main mast has Photoetch on it, and then we have Photoetch on the radar screens, and I'm knocking it over here, and I've done a lot of that putting it together. I've dropped so many parts on the floor for this thing, it's been crazy. But and then we have one of the main turrets on the front. We got that pretty much wrapped up with some Photoetch on it, so that's all coming out pretty good. And then you get into the tricky stuff. I got to pick this up with a pair of tweezers. I've dropped parts of this on the floor I don't know how many times. This is an AA gun. Get it over here. Yeah, hanging off the end of them tweezers is an double AA gun, and I got to build 4 of these things. Very tedious. I think there's like 6 pieces of Photoetch in each assembly, plus the kit parts. So been tinkering with that. I did order in for this Z39 Destroyer. I ordered the Edward Photoetch set, which is the add-on. Now, this kit does come with Photoetch. It actually comes with 3 frets of Photoetch. And the good thing about the Edward kit, it does not replace a lot of the factory Photoetch. So you'll use all the factory Photoetch, and then this kit basically gives you what didn't come in the kit as far as Photoetch and the rails. And I really can't do one of these, ship models without the rails on them. 1/700th, I don't know if I want to do rails in that scale. Like this little ship down here, probably going together as is. But 1/350th scale, I definitely want to do the rails, and that's why I bought this. So that's kind of what we have going on. I've got some other things, going together. This is another one of the single gun turrets there. Working on the officer's boat. Just various, parts and pieces to it. Nothing. I haven't stayed focused on it. I haven't sit down here for hours upon hours. It's just something that I kind of do, when I feel like it, I'll come in and sit down and tinker with a certain, part or step in the instructions, and then that's it. I won't touch it for, a couple more days, and then I'll come back and do something else. So that's kind of where I'm at with the modeling. But no, we haven't left modeling. I don't think we ever will leave modeling. Modeling is a passion of mine and a pastime that I love, and going to the shows is something else that we enjoy. I will have to say that I did get burned out on modeling, on building, on going to shows, on, just the schedule we had to keep, the deadlines and stuff like that. It did burn me out to a certain point, but we're going to get refreshed here. And hopefully when the world gets back to some kind of normal, we'll get some shows opened up, and I'll be able to take some of this stuff I've been tinkering with, and we'll get back to the shows. So, but other than that, that's about everything that's been going on. I just thought it'd be nice to jump on here and do a video and let everybody know on my subscriber list what's been happening. Any of you guys out there that are having any problems with building, or, you want a tutorial, or, how to do a certain technique or whatever, leave me a comment on this video. I'll be more than glad to work up a video on that subject for you. Feel free, whatever in modeling. If I'm capable of doing a tutorial on it and have enough experience in that subject, I will definitely do a tutorial. If I don't feel I have enough, experience in that particular thing, I will definitely let you know. I don't like putting false information out there, or information that, is not tried and true by myself. So yeah, if anybody has any ideas or whatever, you need to learn how to do a technique, or want to know how I do a technique, just leave a comment and we'll see if we can work that video up for you. I want to thank all my old subscribers that's been with me for years upon years, for hanging around and being a part of the channel. I also want to thank all the new people that's jumped on board. I think I'm up to, I think the last time I looked, it's like 6,500 subscribers, which is very, very good. Nothing I ever thought would, I never thought my little channel would ever get to that point. And so hats off to all you guys that has subscribed and supported the channel. It's just kind of humbling to me that, that many people watch my videos and, want to be a part of, Showtime Studios and what we do here. So thanks again. And that's about it, guys. That's about all we got. I'm going to try to do some more videos, kind of on a consistent basis just to keep the channel alive and let everybody know that I'm still here and not taking a 2-year break in between videos, or a year and a half, something like that, whatever it was. But every now and then I'll, drop in some of the hangouts. The other day I was on Area Styrene's. I was in his hangout, and a lot of guys come in, and it was great to chat with those guys. And, hopefully I can sit down here one day and maybe do a live chat thing and get some of you guys to join in. Maybe I'll give you a heads up ahead of time. We'll do it on a weekend or something like that. We'll sit down and have a little, I don't know, build thing, chat thing. We'll figure it out. So, yeah, that's about all we've got for now. So, like always, this is Hunter from Showtime Studios. I thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.